All right, James, if you can switch the slides. All right, so I'll be today's moderator. My name is Jordan Shao. I'm the marketing manager here at Rhombus Systems, and joining me today is James Enston, VP of Global Channel for Rhombus, and Rick Cadiz, VP of Sales and Marketing for IP Video Corp. Our agenda for today is really short and sweet. First, we're going to give you a Rhombus overview and just share some unique characteristics of our product versus existing systems. And then Rick is going to give you a Halo smart sensor overview and just share some of the valuable solutions they deliver or it delivers to customers. Following that, we'll give you a demo of the Halo product as well as Rhombus and just show you how simple the integration is to set up and the immediate value it can deliver to organizations everywhere. And then lastly, we're going to open up the floor for a Q&A. So if you have any questions at any time, please send your questions via the Zoom Q&A. If you type them in the chat box, they're a bit hard to follow. So if you want your question answered, please type them in the Q&A section. All right, and now on to you, James.
Good morning, good afternoon, and for those of you around the world, good evening. Welcome to the webinar. Thanks, Jordan, and thank you, Rick, for joining us here today. And everybody out there in audience land, this is exciting. We've gotten some really fabulous customer and partner responses from the Halo Smart Sensor integration that we're about to show you. We're very excited to kick this off and bring it out to a wider audience. It's part of the overall Rhombus strategy of integrating with the best physical security, physical awareness solutions on the market so that customers, users can choose to use the best things and get greater value out of their physical security, physical awareness solution. This is why integrations matter. This is what we believe the world is asking for. We have seen this and continue to see this on a daily basis. Customers want more, right? Customers want performance, users want choices, and everybody needs savings, especially in 2020. So how do we enable that? Well, the Rhombus console. Rhombus brings together the complete physical security solution through dozens of integrations, through intelligent devices, through an open platform, allowing people, users, customers, everyone to select the best choices and build a customized, bespoke solution that's appropriate for the outcome they're trying to achieve. Some of you may already know the Rhombus platform. If you do, thank you. If you're new to the Rhombus platform, we're all about being open, being integrated. So who is Rhombus? What does Rhombus do? Rhombus has been around for about 6 years. We design, we build very intelligent IP video surveillance cameras and connected devices. We do everything that we can in terms of video processing, video analytics, storage, all of the blocking and tackling, and then advanced functions inside these devices, inside the cameras, inside the other connected devices for extreme reliability, for super fast performance and accuracy. And we drive all of this via a cloud native console. Cloud native is important. There are some solutions in the market when it comes to this type of technology that are trying to get there. They are using boxes, VMS software on servers, storage arrays on site. With Rhombus, we get rid of all of that. No NVRs, no complexity, no stress, unlimited locations and users, because everything is managed either process-wise inside the device or command and control wise from the console, from the cloud console. There's no box. Put in the camera, put in the device, go away, and manage it from your living room. The reason I'm a little animated this morning is an industry leading publication this morning released their review of Rhombus compared to the world. And it 100% validated what we have been saying forever, that Rhombus is twice as good as everything else at half the price. So super, super exciting time to be associated with Rhombus, super exciting time to be using Rhombus. And it all stems from the fact that the console, the platform, enables connectivity to fantastic devices like the Halo Smart Sensor, in addition to world-leading intelligent smart surveillance cameras and all of the other functionality that we deliver. The question that we get asked a lot is, well, okay, so who can benefit from this? It sounds expensive. It's not. It's half as expensive as some of the other things out there. Well, do I need to be a large organization? No. You can be a small organization. You can be public sector. You can be healthcare, transportation, manufacturing. Really, there is no box. You can be whoever you need to be, whoever you are. The devices are designed to work in any environment. They're always watching and using really, really high-end algorithms and components to understand what they're seeing, and then they tell you what's happening. And this is the beauty of the Halo Smart Sensor. The Halo Smart Sensor, as Rick will explain, is now adding to that by monitoring all the other parameters, the non-visual parameters around air quality, and I'm not going to steal his thunder, but all of the other things. And now you can customize what you're looking for and how to react when you see that, when you sense that. When the system says, uh-oh, what do I do? Well, it's automated. It's easy. And that improves the outcome for everyone. So at this point, as I mentioned, I don't want to steal Rick's thunder. I'm going to pause. I'm going to turn it over to Rick and let him tell you about IPVideo's Halo Smart Sensor.
Great. Thank you, James. And welcome everybody to today's webinar. I want to talk about what is the Halo Smart Sensor for those that don't know. First of all, it's an IoT health and safety device. And it does a number of different things that you see on the left. So vape and THC detector, it's a security device for privacy areas and common areas, gunshot detector, air quality, a smart building guide, and also a chemical detector. Now, it has 12 unique sensors that are inside the Halo device. And those sensors capture about 1 million data readings per day, and they work with each other hand in hand to eliminate false alarms. Now, it detects based on set thresholds. So we basically get something out of the box, but based on your environment, the end user can configure it based on the information they're trying to capture. It can send text, it can send email, or it can send any kind of system alerts, including alerts through Rhombus, which was part of the integration that we're talking about today. There's no camera built into Halo, and the audio does not record, it just picks up decibel levels. And so it protects privacy areas such as bathrooms or hospital rooms or hotel rooms where you can't particularly have a camera. Next slide. So I want to talk about the 3 main areas that Halo is known for. So really we hit the market as a vape and THC detection device. We're in over 1,000 schools worldwide right now, and this problem is not going away. So what we're hearing from schools in the marketplace in particular is the kids are coming back more addicted than ever, and the problems are worse than ever. So it's just as important to have this device as it always was. Now, what we're also seeing is as marijuana becomes legal in more states, it's a lot easier for people to get a hand of out in the marketplace. And we're seeing a lot higher use, particularly in schools, in those states that have legalized marijuana. And we're seeing that directly from the school market. One concern that we're afraid of from our end is that now what's that going to do to the commercial market? So with more people getting a handle on vape, and what are they going to do during work? So not only does it detect vaping and distinguish between regular vape and THC, it also can identify people masking attempts. So someone that may try to cover up their vaping with like an aerosol or Axe body spray. It can tell the difference and tell that someone's trying to hide it. And also it limits the disease spreading from vaping particulates. So that's something obviously with concern with COVID. So in addition to vape and THC detection, One of the biggest things right now in this lockdown period is air quality monitoring. We're hearing it from everyone. So we follow the EPA and ASHRAE recommendations on what can be recorded. And the HALO monitors conditions that could likely spread disease. So what do we actually do? So the HALO monitors for particulate sizes, and it lets facilities know that the filters are working or not, and can send alerts to anybody that you want on your list. It also can let in air or talk to building management systems to change the temperature. And it ensures that proper sanitation through chemical signatures. Now, one of the neat things is right now we're hearing from a lot of schools in particular that can't invest a ton of money in new HVAC. So what they're doing is they're recommending to their teachers, open the windows, open the doors to allow filtration when that environment starts to get poor. So the HALO can be set up actually in a classroom or in a work environment to flash to let people know, listen, just open your window or open your door. And again, it will drop those levels and you'll see it in the HALO. So that's a big area right now that we're focused on air quality, and we're seeing a lot of traction there. The last thing is a complete security device. So HALO is one of the most awarded security products in the market. It's won over 30 different awards in the last year for best in category awards. It even won the SIA's new product of the year last year. So we're really proud about that. But one of the areas that it does, it detects audible level alerts. So aggression, fighting, someone banging on an apartment door, anything that's out of the norm, and you could send alerts, based on those audible levels. It does have gunshot detection. So it can pick up basically almost a 2,000 square foot area for gunshots, and it detects all different levels of calibers. It learns abnormalities. So what does that mean? So let's take a school environment. So basically you have a school bell that goes off on the hour, and it can learn from that environment that noise is going to go off at that time. Where if there's a loud noise or a bell or alarm goes off at another time that's not normal, it can alert to that. Then it does the standard smoke, fire detection, chemical detection, volatile organic compounds, and then occupancy detection with light level. So those are the three big areas that I wanted to show you a quick demo that we have, just so you could see the HALO at work. So James, if you wouldn't mind playing, thanks. So James, I don't believe the volume is working right now, but I'll talk through what we're seeing. So basically, this is the user interface for the new for the HALO device. You can see all the different alerts at the top, and these are different settings. So you got your temperature, humidity, light levels, and when the alerts do trigger, it will change the colors very simply. So like if someone was vaping, it would change the green to a red, and then that would alert you on your computer browser. It would alert you on your phone. But you could send emails to anyone on your list that you'd want to receive. And again, these are all preset based on levels that each environment would like to have. One of the neat things with this is it's got a tamper alarm, and that comes in handy a lot, especially in where areas where people want to try to hide their vaping activity. So we're going on airplanes and airplane lavatories, hotel rooms, school bathrooms. So when the kids try to rip these out of the ceiling, that tamper alarm will go off right away and alert everyone. And we've caught, schools have caught kids in the act trying to take the device out of the ceilings. And you'll see right there, the tamper alarm goes off. And that's basically on the sound decibel levels went off as well. So in addition to the user interface, this is actually the graph view that you see. And you'll see when the different levels will hit. So right now in the demo, they're going to do blow turpentine into the device. And what happens is the VOC level will go off, the CO level will rise, and you'll see also all the readings will rise as well. And in this environment, you'll see in yellow, so like some of it's taking the humidity, the temperature, the light levels, sound levels, and then they all turn to red as well. So there's multiple readings that a user will receive.
I think here comes the acetone, I think.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so right now you'll see the VOC reading, the CO2 reading will go off. And then what will happen is it will drop very quickly, and you'll see the readings once the air starts flowing through the fans of the halo. And that's the other view back. So you see the VOC and the CO2 alert goes off. Again, if you wanted to send that to facilities, you could send that to facilities, you could send that to security office, anyone on your list based on all these different readings. So we'll have some schools, for example, that vape will send to a teacher outside the building, or a hotel will send to the front desk. But meanwhile, if it's a gunshot or something, they could set that up to their 911 system.
Outstanding.
All right, so that's working on the fly there, James.
No, I think you did a great job. I was listening in one ear because I could hear the audio, and then I was hearing you in my other ear, and it was, pretty much spot on. Awesome. Any final thoughts, and before we switch over to the Rhombus demo?
Yeah, so just a final thought from us with the Halo. When we first started out with a vape detector, we were seeing like sales of 4. I know a lot of resellers are on today. Sales of 4 to 6 devices. Now we're seeing schools in particular are getting hundreds at a time to fill their whole environment. We're seeing that in the hospitality space. We're seeing that in the home healthcare and assisted living facility. And one of the big things there is the spoken keyword. So you got people living in assisted living. They need to call for help. They could do that through the Halo and alert security right away. So that's a big feature on their end.
Yeah, I love that feature. Help, help. And then people come running. Yeah. And better yet, it's going to trigger video now, which is what we're about to see. So jump ahead. All right, I'm going to escape out of this, go here. All righty. Here is the Rhombus console. This is the cloud native backend that drives all of the Rhombus devices. This is the dashboard landing page. This is what users would see when they log in. We're going to move over here to the settings icon, third-party integrations. Again, what sets Rhombus, one of the things that sets Rhombus apart is the fact that we do this, that we integrate. We've done the hard work. Our engineers love doing the hard work and then making it look really simple. Trust me, it's not really simple, but we've already done all of this, which allows now users to choose the best devices for their environment, including Halo. So if we go into the Halo Smart Sensor integration, this one happens to be on. So if it's on, it says integration enabled. If it was off, it would be gray. From here, just like you saw with the Halo Smart Sensor demo, you can now on the Rhombus side select what types of triggers, what types of Halo events you care about in your Rhombus console. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can still detect everything from your Halo Smart Sensor, still receive alerts and notifications and take actions based upon whatever the Halo Smart Sensor is sensing. But if you only want a subset of that, one or more of those types of events to trigger something in Rhombus, you can then define that and say, you know what, I really only care about help, right? And then you just turn off, unselect, deselect these other things, right? Another choice is, hey, you know what? So let me take a step back. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to provide correlated video to Halo sensor activity. Meaning if the Halo Smart Sensor recognizes something, volatile chemicals, a loud noise, somebody crying for help, something, right? We're providing the video that correlates to that event, right? So now you can put eyes on it. You could be at a command center. You could be offsite. You can get it on your phone. You can look at it and go, ooh, that's something I need to respond to, or no big deal, right? So let's say Okay, it's something you want to respond to. You can choose to keep 30 seconds of video automatically saved in the cloud. Unlimited storage, backend in the cloud. Keep it, share it with law enforcement, download it to security, do whatever you want with it. It's a choice. We're all about choice. And the setup is pretty simple. IP Video has created a fabulous integration doc on their side. It's really pretty straightforward. On our side, in the Rhombus side, we've got a knowledge base article on how to do this. Really, you just need a webhook, basically a URL. You need the MAC address of the Halo devices. You choose the camera on the Rhombus side, one or more cameras that you want to generate these little video clips, and you hit save, and you're done. And then what you get out of that is you get saved videos for Halo events in real time. So here's a gunshot alert. Here is a CO2 alert, right? Here is an aggression alert or a THC alert. And these little video clips are saved, again, unlimited amounts of them in the cloud. So you can share them. So if I was to share this, literally here's one that's been shared. This can automatically be sent out to anyone in real time, sub 1 second. And when they get the link, the person that's supposed to view this, it'll render in any browser, and it'll pop up on any mobile device, any fixed device, any laptop, anything like that. And it will be a video. It will look exactly like this. And so this was the time period in which the Halo smart sensor sensed the thing, right? In this case, THC. Now, in this particular video clip, we don't have anybody actually smoking, so we set this off somewhere else. But this is an example of we can share live video, sub 1 second latency to any device around the world in real time based upon something that triggered the Halo smart sensor.
I know, James, you were telling me you were having fun after work there. So you're changing the tune now.
We don't talk about that in front of other people. But thank you for outing me. So how do you set it up? Again, choice, customization, choice. This happens to be alert notification for this particular user. You can define the time period that this user wishes to receive notification, the days of the week. You can have multiple schedules for different days, how this person would like to receive notifications of events, and then the events that they care about. And again, okay, well, they care about the Halo events. Great. It does not have to be all or nothing. You can choose what to import, what to set off on the Rhombus side, what cameras then associate with that. So imagine you sense something, the Halo smart sensor senses something in a bathroom, right? Or an employee break room or other area where you can't have a camera. But maybe you have a camera in a hallway. And so the Halo smart sensor senses something. It's associated with that Rhombus camera. That Rhombus camera then starts recording and says, okay, what's going on here? Right? And sends that out to you or your security people or your facilities people. And now they can put eyes on it and make a human decision in addition to the intelligence on the camera. It's all about choice, enabling better outcomes. Don't want to get too deep into this. We're running out of time, but hopefully it makes sense as to the integration and the extra value that having multiple data points, especially from the Halo smart sensor, looking at air quality, looking at vaping and volatile chemicals, looking at noise, looking at keywords and aggression and gunshots, all of those things that the Halo smart sensor is the best product. Seriously, in this space, it is the best product associated now with the Rhombus console, which is the best backend console for physical security. The two together, unbeatable. So to recap, I just said the best platform and the best integrations deliver the best outcomes. It's almost like I knew this slide was coming. Seamless integration, customizable for every environment. Build a bespoke, a unique environment based upon the needs of that environment. Don't let anyone tell you you have to do it X way, their way. Do it your way. Do it the way it makes sense, the way it needs to be done. Choose the settings, choose the products, choose the outcome. Reduce your time to resolving the situation through gathering more data intelligently, letting the system show you what's happening based upon the parameters that you've chosen. Understand your physical space better, because that leads to better outcomes, quicker resolution, safer environments, more productive environments, safe reopenings. And best of all, you don't have to spend a ton of money. The solution that we're showing you today, again, not just according to us, and we'll share this if you're interested, third parties are now starting to recognize that what we've said all along, half the price of other competing but lesser solutions. So why spend more money and more energy and more resource to get less? To us, that doesn't make sense. So Q&A time. Any questions from the audience? Jordan, what do we got?
All right, so the first question comes from Alka. Is Rhombus wired or wireless or both?
All Rhombus IP cameras are Ethernet connectivity off the back end. PoE, power over Ethernet. They all run on standard PoE. So we would always recommend a hardwired connection back into the local area network and then obviously out to the internet. However, if you want to connect them to access points with PoE pass-through or PoE injectors and bridge long spaces, absolutely. If you want to use a different cable format like coax for really long distance, power over coax can get out to 6,000 feet, absolutely. We've tested with all of these solutions, but the cameras themselves have Ethernet ports on the back.
Next question comes from Earl. What is the wiring for the Halo sensor?
Well, I could repeat James's answer. It's the same for Halo. PoE device. It can also work through APs and work through Wi-Fi.
Awesome. So it seems like those were the only two questions for the Q&A.
Awesome. We are right on time. Let's finish with a big flourish here. So next steps. If we've piqued your interest, and hopefully we have, we're really excited about this. We absolutely believe this is a value-added benefit to everyone, because we're opening up choice, we're allowing customization, we're doing it at a price point that makes sense for everyone, and it's just a natural integration. So if you're interested, you can email, respectively, Rhombus Systems or IP Video Corp at the information you see, or visit our websites at the URLs you see, partners.rhombussystems, ipvideocorp.com/halo, right? As I mentioned, there's a great integration guide on IP Video Corp on how to set up your Halo with Rhombus. And on Rhombus, there's a great knowledge base article in our support section on how to do it in the reverse fashion. We would encourage you to learn more. Reach out, chat with us. Understand the potential, because the potential is awesome. And we thank you for your time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, James and Rick. And thank you for all the attendees. We hope to talk to you soon, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.